In this next segment, we got a chance to sit down with Judy Sky Voss and Scott Jensen, hosts and producers of Local Image. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
I'm Judy Sky Voss, and I'm the producer, host, do some editing, writing for the Local Image show.
So my name is Scott Jensen, and I am a producer and editor and photographer for Local Image. Judy Sky Voss is the mastermind behind Local Image, and it was her vision from the beginning, and I came in on it after she already had the groundwork laid down.
Well, I know I wasn't the only one whining about the endless winter we lived through this year, but that's nothing compared to what my next guest endured as a young child growing up in the South during the Depression and Dust Bowl years. She's written about it in a book called The Dirty Days. Well, I think it's important to have a program like Local Image because it provides, a format, a venue for highlighting really cool things that are going on in our communities. I mean, we all watch the news and we have plenty of bad things that are going on, and there's so many neat stories and people that have done some just incredible things that have helped to build our communities up. And I just really like to focus on those positive things, so I think it's really important to help share some of these stories in our communities. So Corey, you've had some really fun projects that you've been able to work on. Tell us a little bit about this Rock Band video program.
Oh yeah, Rock Band 2.
Rock Band 2,
yeah,
tell us about that. That's pretty exciting.
So that was actually, that had come after the fact of me putting out a solo guitar record.
Okay.
And somebody had come to me and said, hey, we love your song and we need some content for this video game that's out. Have you heard of it?
Well, Local Image, I refer to it as a magazine-style show. It's a monthly program that features kind of the people, places, things going on in our Northeast communities, and it's usually as maybe 3 to 5 segments per show, and it can vary. So that's why I call it a magazine show.
Community media is really about getting in touch with people that are right next door and seeing what's happening, and Local Image is like the perfect way to really get to know who is next door and what's happening, and get a break from the hard news and the hard government stuff, and learn about some cool artistic things or some interesting books that are being written, and just all kinds of special interest stories.
It was such a big part of our lives, and we thought, God, wouldn't this be fun to, bring this to the Twin Cities and, show the young people in the communities of the Twin Cities what the circus arts were all about.
Like I always tell people, it's like a family. It's like we're all so close around here. We all just hang out all the time, and it's just super fun being around the people, even when we're not doing circus things.
It's been interesting because when we first started, of course, not many people knew about the show, and so we would look at our great local papers or, kind of word of mouth, or just as we're going around our communities, see some things, and that's how we generate some story ideas. And now, after over 10 years, it's awesome because we have people who will contact us and say, hey, I got a great story idea for you, and we still get stories from our papers and just by being out in our communities, but more and more it's word of mouth and people getting a hold of us and saying, can you cover this? For our May show, we had a few ideas of what we might want to cover, and I had read in a local paper, the White Bear Press, about this vintage record shop that had opened downtown White Bear Lake. And I'm from the era where I grew up listening to albums on vinyl, and there's also a co-worker here who has a huge, great collection of albums. So I thought, well, this would be a fun story to cover and see, why would someone want to open up a vintage record shop in this day and age? And so we did go to Go Johnny Go and met John Cass, and he was great, and he has just a wealth of knowledge about music and the history of these artists. So it was really cool. We really had a lot of fun with it.
Been lucky enough to have been recognized by various entities, the ACM Hometown Awards, and also the NATOA Awards, and we've been recognized by the Emmy board. We've been nominated for a few Emmys, and
It just, it's great. It's not like you have to do it to win awards, but it's just nice to know that it's of the quality that would be worthy of awards. And we've won several over the years, and I'm always so proud of that because it just underscores that, the work we're doing is of a quality that people really enjoy.
Yeah, we love doing it. It's tons of fun because you just get to go meet all these cool people and really kind of see these unique things happening in the community. We love it.